Sometimes the hardest thing in life is realizing that the only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is not luck, not timing, not even raw talent, it's a decision. The decision to step up. The decision to say, I'm ready to take responsibility for my future. Think about it, how often do we sit around waiting for the stars to align, waiting for someone to recognize us, or waiting for that so-called perfect opportunity? We tell ourselves, once I feel ready, once I have more experience, once life calms down, then I'll start. But deep down, we know the truth, life rarely hands us the perfect moment. The moment is now. The Stoics understood this long before us. Epictetus taught that we can't control external events, storms will come, people will disappoint us, and challenges will knock us down. But what we can control is our response. And the most powerful response we can make is deciding right now to act as if we are already capable of greatness. We all know that voice in our head that whispers doubt. It says, you're not ready yet. You don't know enough. You're not good enough. That voice convinces us to wait until tomorrow, or next month, or next year. But here's the paradox, readiness doesn't come before action. Readiness comes because of action. You don't become the best by waiting for ideal conditions, you become the best by showing up every day, even when you're uncertain, even when you feel small, and saying, I already have what it takes to begin. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself of this daily. He would wake up and write in his meditations, focusing on what he could control, his thoughts, his actions, his choices. He didn't wait for peace or prosperity to begin practicing virtue, he practiced it in the chaos of war, in the loneliness of leadership, in the weight of responsibility. And if he could do that under the heaviest burdens of empire, what excuse do we really have in our daily lives? The moment you decide to live up to your full potential is the moment your life begins to change. It's not about waiting for luck, or hoping for circumstances to magically improve. It's about making an internal decision, a shift in the way you see yourself. When you choose to step into your best self, everything begins to align differently. Your standards rise. Your daily actions begin to reflect your bigger vision. You stop settling for less, because deep down you've decided that you are worthy of more. The Stoics echoed this over and over again. Life is not about what we're given, but about how we choose to meet it. Now, when I say act as if you're the best, I don't mean arrogance. I don't mean walking into a room and declaring you're better than everyone else. That's not greatness, that's insecurity wearing a mask. Acting as if you're the best is much quieter. It's carrying yourself with discipline, confidence, and clarity. Imagine a world-class athlete. They don't have to tell anyone they're world-class, their posture, their preparation, their mindset communicates it without a word. Think about a master craftsman, years of practice in their hands, calm confidence in their movements. They don't brag, they don't boast, but the standard they hold for themselves radiates in everything they do. This is what it means to act as if you're the best, not arrogance, but mastery in motion. Marcus Aurelius himself, arguably one of the most powerful men in history, never claimed perfection. He didn't walk around believing he was above others. He reminded himself that he was a student, learning every day, striving for virtue, correcting his flaws, improving where he could. This is the mindset of the best, humble, disciplined, relentless in growth. And I know what you might be thinking, but I'm not the best. I'm nowhere near the best. How can I act like it? That's the beauty of this mindset. You don't have to be the best to carry yourself like the best. You don't need a trophy, a title, or recognition. Acting like the best is not about pretending to be something you're not, it's about unlocking the version of you that's been there all along, waiting to be lived. Even if you're just starting, even if you've failed 100 times, you can still stand tall, speak with clarity, and walk with purpose. And when you do, something shifts. You begin to believe it. And belief is powerful. Belief changes the way you act. Belief changes the way others see you. And slowly, belief changes who you become. This isn't wishful thinking, it's psychology. Our beliefs shape our actions, and our actions shape our reality. If you tell yourself you're not good enough, your behavior will reflect hesitation, self-doubt, and insecurity. But if you act as if you are the best candidate in that job interview, as if you're a confident speaker in that meeting, as if you're the most capable person in that situation, you will perform at a higher level. Even if you don't win every time, you're training yourself for growth. Each attempt builds resilience. Each practice strengthens confidence. This is how acting as if transforms into becoming. And here's the key, acting as if you're the best doesn't mean perfection. The Stoics knew that perfection is impossible. What it means is continuous growth. Seneca put it beautifully, as long as you live, keep learning how to live. No matter how good you become, there is always more to learn, more to refine, more ways to grow. That's what separates the average from the excellent. The best never stop being students of life. They never declare, "I've made it." They ask instead, "How can I improve today?" Even Marcus Aurelius, with all his power, reminded himself constantly to stay grounded, humble, and committed to becoming better. At first, acting like the best might feel like pretending. It might even feel fake. But remember what Seneca said, "We become what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Every time you practice confidence, you strengthen the muscle of confidence. Every time you choose discipline, you build the habit of discipline. Every time you push through fear, you grow courage. At first it may feel uncomfortable, but repetition makes it natural. What once felt like pretending slowly becomes who you are. And here's the part many people overlook: acting as if you're the best doesn't mean ignoring your weaknesses. It means facing them with courage. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Part of that power is being honest about your flaws. The best people in any field aren't those who deny their weaknesses, they're those who study them, understand them, and use them as fuel for growth. Ignoring weaknesses only lets them grow stronger in the dark. Facing them, on the other hand, transforms them into stepping stones. The Stoics saw weakness not as shameful, but as the most valuable teacher. Every flaw is an opportunity to sharpen your character. And when you carry yourself like the best, you don't just transform yourself, you elevate everyone around you. The Stoics believed in sympathia, the interconnectedness of all things. Your example ripples outward. When you show up disciplined, grounded, and focused, you inspire others without even trying. Think about how you feel when you're around someone with purpose, clarity, and calm confidence. It makes you want to raise your own game. That's the quiet power of acting as if you're the best. Your growth becomes fuel for the growth of others. Of course, along the way, you will fail. You will stumble. You will fall short. And that's exactly how it should be. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Failure is not the opposite of success, it's the path to success. Every setback is feedback. Every failure is a lesson. Epictetus reminded his students to accept failure, not as a signal to quit, but as an invitation to grow stronger. The best are not those who never fail, they're those who rise every single time, wiser and tougher than before. This is why acting as if you're the best must become a daily practice. Not a one-time resolution, not a burst of motivation, but a consistent way of living. Marcus Aurelius began every morning reminding himself of the gift of life, the gift to breathe, to think, to act with purpose. The Stoics knew that waiting for the perfect time leads only to hesitation. The time is always now. And the question you must ask yourself each morning is simple: how would the best version of me live this day? When you live with that mindset, you stop waiting for life to hand you opportunities. You create them. You stop settling for mediocrity. You rise to your potential. And as you do, you don't just transform your own life, you influence the lives of everyone around you. Acting as if you're the best is not arrogance. It's alignment. It's the decision to embody your highest potential in every choice you make, every word you speak, and every step you take. So, wherever you are right now, whether you're winning or struggling, confident or uncertain, remember this: you don't need to wait until you feel ready. You don't need permission. You don't need the world to validate you. All you need is the decision, here and now, to step into the best version of yourself. And with each action, each practice, each day, you will become it. Stay strong. Stay grounded. And keep striving for excellence.